no
it
question
needs a
about
lot
it.
of work, and so one of the things, and again, we don't have to discuss it today because I don't think we're there, is what kind of ideas do we have for long-term? And, because a real renovation would cost a huge amount of money. We may wanna go out with an RFP to do those renovations, we may wanna go out with an RFP to find someone who wants to put $50 million of capital into that building for a long-term lease. And then we have to weigh, will that entity want to charge for membership, to our residents who are not paying, significant funds now for the use. So those are all big issues that I don't think we need to look at today, but I think, at some point, we have to make the decision, do we wanna keep putting money in, as Band-Aids, or do we wanna think of a bigger solution? And again, I
Well,
think that's
what's left to renovate after we put in the new boiler and the roof and replace the pool and do the miscellaneous repairs, other than the dressing
We're not
rooms?
replacing the pool, are we?
Not
Just-
replacing, but fix the
we're
pool.
just fixing the pool.
And
I have no idea what
miscellaneous
that's gonna
repairs.
cost.
Where would the bulk of the money, where would the biggest issue be after that?
Bathrooms, locker rooms, those are the worst.
Okay, yeah, but
Remember
that doesn't sound
locker
like
room
millions and
that's
millions of
already
dollars.
being used?
But
I
we'll-
mean, remember that, we
Right.
looked at that?
The problem is if we start to really look at it, you have these spaces which are gigantic and not used at all. And you have traffic really constrained in just a few areas. You know, part of the renovation now is the boiler has to find a home in the facility it was never designed to have. That's how
This always happens when you start, like you say, I'm just gonna do
Oh,
a small
believe me, I just
renovation,
did that.
and then all
Just
of a
did in my apartment,
sudden,
I know
the
exactly what you
thing
mean.
next to it starts looking
Right,
lousy,
right.
and then the thing
No,
next
I
to it
totally
starts
get that.
looking lousy.
I'm just saying, it sounds to me like the major stuff is gonna be done now, and the other stuff is not gonna be where the big money is. So I would hate to see us
Yeah, when
put
I'm
in the big money.
talking about
and then-
big money, I'm not talking about, when I'm talking about big money, I'm talking about renovating the whole thing and making it look fantastic, versus fixing the bathrooms and the locker rooms. That's not huge projects.
Okay.
So at some point, we're gonna have to decide, what do we really wanna do long-term? And I would bet somebody right now, once Cornell is opened up and we have splashy new buildings over there, that Sportspark is gonna look really lousy.
Yeah, but if we start giving it to an operator who's of course gonna charge the people, then we've taken away a beautiful amenity for the kids
Well,
on the island.
One of the other
That's
things
not something
I
wanna
would
do.
say to that is, I have no idea how many people are really using Sportspark right
There must be a
We
way.
will.
now. Oh, of course there is.
Women
And I think,
checking that out.
I
think,
we've
And-
been
but
talking
then-
about wanting to find out
Right.
how many people are using it.
Then that's
And
where we have to
Everybody
focus
wants
on,
to
get
use it.
some more programs going,
No,
and once
nobody wants
it's
to use
changed,
it
I mean,
because
maybe
the
they're not
dressing
using
rooms
it because the
are
locker room is
Oh,
such crap.
Maybe they're not
Because-
using it because it looks like a
Yeah,
show.
because exactly,
And they'd
so.
rather go to
dressing rooms aren't
Equinox
bad,
on
it's
the
the
east
show.
side of Manhattan.
Yeah, I don't know, there's too many kids going to Equinox, but.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no, I know what you're saying.
I mean, the
Yeah.
truth is, the island is going to change whether we like it or not.
When and if we seek out an operator, we can require that the residents enjoy a very special rate.
I think we
Absolutely.
got a slippery slope here, guys. I think we gotta look at what can we do to fix it up so that the people on the island get to use it like the original intent was, cause there's enough other things that are starting to cost money that are changing around us.
As I said,
Federal
to me,
funds.
this is not something we have to decide today or even discuss today.
Yeah,
Because to me, this is.
I just don't want it to turn into a fait accompli like some of the other things do around here. When we start talking about it, then it's, oh, well, when is the RFP going out? Well, wait a minute, we didn't
We're
even
not
decide on
doing
an
it.
RFP, so
We're
I
not
don't want it
doing
to
it.
do that. I don't want it to get away from us.
We're not
We're not
doing
doing
that
it. Okay.
stuff. But we might do after the roof and after the boiler and after the pool is done. The locker rooms for the pools are most used, I would guess.